We are Two Guys Playing Zelda, and you can follow us on Twitter at Two Guys Play Zelda or email us at twoguysPlayingZelda@gmail.com.
Welcome to part 3 of our video walkthrough of Clock Town, the opening area in Majora's Mask. And basically what you're kind of going to see us do here at the beginning, we're already at night.
We're just wasting a lot of time. Let's just get to what it is.
We're literally just going to waste some time, pick up some rupees, and just wander around a little bit. We're basically just trying to get to midnight p.m.
I'm just giving a tour of Clock Town right now. That's all I'm doing right here.
But what we've done so far, I mean, we've kind of wandered around, Clock Town quite a bit.
Got the stray fairy, got the fairy to give us magic, then we got the bubbles, went to the observatory, got the tier, got the land tile deed, and now we're just waiting for the clock to open so we can go up to the top of it.
And it'll open at midnight here on the final day, which is just a few minutes away.
Yeah, there's just really not much you can do right here. I mean, you can go around talking to people if you want to, but there's really not that many people outside at night. So.
No, especially now that the moon's about to crash into the clock tower.
So just kind of, just wasting time, basically.
Yep. It's thankfully not something you have to do too much. Once you learn a few songs, this whole issue becomes a lot less annoying.
But we don't have the ocarina yet. We get that when we beat the Skull Kid.
Yep.
So we can't even do any of that stuff with the songs.
We'll get there eventually.
Yes. Oh, I know the timing. Like I said, I get up there and then it goes right to the cutscene almost.
Yep. Which is perfect. We had to get that Deku shrub or whatever that lets us shoot up to the entrance to the clock tower.
And this is where a stray fairy is during the day.
Yep. Nice bullfrog there honking at you.
And I'm curious to see, I know that door is there for something, but I haven't got to that part yet. I kind of forgot what it was, because, like I said, we only played this game once, and it was actually back when it first came out, so...
Now you see we've gotten to 11 o'clock, so it's about time to head back towards that clock tower. You don't have to be there exactly.
This is commentary. This is not a guide.
But, once you get up to that... clock tower, I mean, you do get a little bit of time after midnight, but the quicker you get up there, the more time you have to do everything you need to do.
But it's not that hard to do what you got to do either, so...
definitely not.
Well, I thought it was right. It was close.
You were close.
It was pretty close.
It was well done.
And I love this little cutscene right here. This is pretty cool.
You get the fireworks going off for the festival. Unfortunately, it's not a very happy festival right now.
I mean, wouldn't they be freaking out that moon was that close and they're sitting here setting off fireworks for a festival?
Yeah. But thankfully now that...
I mean, I'd be getting out tournament if I were them. Well, I guess the moon's going to hit you. Leaving a town's not going to really help that much.
Probably not. Probably not. But now at least the door opened for us, and we can get into the clock tower and go confront the Skull Kid, who was taunting us quite mercilessly earlier.
Yes, on top of the moon. It wasn't very nice.
No, he was kind of a I won't say what he kind of was.
It's a bad word.
Now they're up here. There's the Skull Kid rocking Majora's Mask.
Which has quite significant powers, I think, as we'll see from the Mask Man later on.
Even the Great Fairy said she couldn't fight him when he was wearing the mask. And there's your ocarina that he so cruelly took from you earlier.
Your horse, your ocarina, took everything from you.
Even took your human form.
Yes, he did, but we'll get that back here soon.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
And split the fairy siblings up.
This is not a very happy...
Guy's a prick.
And he's abusive. He's abusive.
Who slaps a fairy? Well, if it's Navi, I'd understand.
There are all times where to slap Navi right upside her.
They should have made that a control in the game.
Oh my goodnss! I'd hit that button the entire game. But
Z-Target would have been great for that.
Yeah. Basically, we were just told though by the other fairy that there were 4 guardians, I guess, or
it's 4 something. Giants or
that we have to go free.
That help hold up the moon from crashing the tournament.
Yep, but we have to free them, unfortunately.
I'm not sure what they're called, though.
No, me neither. They're weird looking. But here's, of course, the Skull Kid using his powers to bring that moon down a little bit closer.
You see, it's pretty simple here. You just want to blow a bubble, you'll hit them, and they'll knock out the ocarina, and you just go grab it.
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
No, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Which is really the only thing you could do at this time was blow a bubble, so...
Yeah, and you can Z-target him and do it, so you don't have to worry about aiming it. Very convenient. And as you saw, we still had like 5 minutes left on our time.
Yeah, plenty of time.
We did get in the clock tower so early.
Plenty of time. But no matter where you're at in Clock Town, it shows that cutscene, so you know to go there.
Yeah.
If this is your first time playing.
Yep.
A lot of people just actually watch these videos. They've already played them too, so...
And now you have a nice little flashback here.
With Zelda.
Of your time with Zelda. And your horse.
Actually, this might be the only time Zelda's even in this game.
It might be, honestly.
I don't remember her being... Unless it's at the end somewhere. I don't remember her being
I honestly don't remember either. But one thing I was not a big fan of in this game was the fact that you play as young Link. You're young.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that. I don't like that about this game.
That's like Twilight Princess. The next game, your adult Link, and I think it's a little...
Skyward Sword, your adult Link, or teenager Link at least. I think you're more teenager Link than Skyward Sword.
I think it's a little more fun playing as adult Link instead of Kid Link, but you know.
This is really the only game that had him as child. Well, I guess Wind Waker. I guess you could say he's a child in Wind Waker.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what timeline that's on, though, to be honest with you. So,
but here she is. Now that you've got your ocarina, you learn your first song, which is the Song of Time.
Song of Time. Mm-hmm. As you'll learn later on, or look online, there's various ways to play this song. To do different songs. I know you can do the inverted one.
Yep.
Which is down, A, right, twice.
Yeah, just play it reverse.
That slows down time a lot. And then you also got double time where you play each note twice.
Yep. It's very handy. Very handy.
Which those are actually hidden. They don't tell you that in the game. That's kind of just one of those hidden things that people kind of figured out.
It's pretty neat, though.
It is. Because the time can be a pain sometimes. I mean, like when you go, when you do a dungeon. Well, when you're doing a dungeon, the 3 days goes a little too fast, so you got to slow it down. But then other times, like if you're doing certain tasks,
you want time to advance.
Yeah, you got to get to night or certain times, during the day, so you want to advance a little bit.
Yep. And now your fairy companion kind of snaps you out of your flashback there, and Skull Kid's still not happy with you.
I will give him again here.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we play our ocarina.
All we can do here is play our ocarina.
It's a sweet set of pipes he's got though, right here.
It's
those are impressive.
That's pretty neat. But now all we do is we play the
Song of Time.
And it'll reset time.
And we'll be able to save our game here too.
And it'll save Termina for 3 more days.
And as I said in part 1, I did try to describe this in quite a bit of detail, but the only true way to save is Song of Time.
Yep. It's the best way.
Yes. You can only replay the game from the owl statue once. You can't, basically, if you hit the owl statue twice, you're going to lose everything since you last played the Song of Time.
Yep. But now we kind of reset here.
We're just kind of having flashbacks of everything that happened at the very beginning of the game.
How we lost our horse. And,
you don't take somebody's horse. You don't do that.
No.
That's just wrong.
And, change him into a Deku scrub.
That's worse. That's worse.
And, of course, the creepy...
that guy scares me.
Mask salesman. But now here we are back at dawn of the first day, walking right back into Clocktown for the first time.
And this, we're pretty much done right here. Just a bunch of cutscenes I decided to leave in here because a lot of people like rewatching these videos just for, the cutscenes because... This game has a pretty good, what's called, cutscenes, but, what's called,
I'm not sure what you're looking for.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It's got a good plot.
Yeah. The theatrics of it.
Okay.
The theatrics of it. Like the cutscenes, everybody likes the cutscenes and the theatrics of the game.
Now you can see the moons all the way back to, well, it's still close, but it's further away than it was.
Yeah.
Further away than it was, but...
And the one thing I didn't like about this game is on the 3rd day when the ground starts shaking when the moon's getting really close. I hated that for some reason.
It can be disorienting when you try to play.
But it doesn't really affect you, but it affects you. It just gets you enough.
You get a little motion sickness too sometimes. You're shaking. But now we're going to go back and revisit the Happy Mask Salesman and let him know that we got our ocarina back.
And then he's going to teach us a song of healing here in a second that will allow us to go back to our human form.
Oh, thank goodness.
And then we tell him after that we didn't get his mask back.
As you can see, he's pretty excited, though, to see us.
He gets right... How's he get to the piano that fast is what I want to know.
What's that piano doing there?
In a clock.
Yeah.
In a stone clock, there's this big... That piano is huge.
Yeah, it is. But yeah...
You can't reach the whole thing. Look at him.
You have to get up and stand and run from end to end. But once we learn this, we'll turn back into our human form and we'll gain the Deku Scrub mask, which lets us turn back into Deku Scrub whenever we want to. Very handy. We'll use that frequently.
Speaking of masks, are there 24 masks in this game?
I believe there's 20 plus the 4 shape masks. Like the Goron.
There's only 3. There's only 3 of those. There's Zora, Goron.
Majora's.
Yeah, you're right.
Or the evil deity mask, too.
Yeah.
Using the boss fight. There's quite a bit.
Yeah. I think it is 24 total.
Yeah, but you'll see our walkthroughs. We'll show you how to get all of them. Not on this particular walkthrough.
No.
But now we're back, thank goodness, back into Link form for the first time since the very beginning of the game. It's kind of a downer playing as a scrub the entire first time.
Yeah. Well, the first time you played it, you really didn't know how long you were going to be a Deku Scrub. Were you going to be like that the whole game? Or
that'd be terrible.
So, yeah, I
don't know what bubbles.
I remember the first time I was playing, I was like, am I going to be this stupid thing the whole game? And then once you finally turn back into Link, you're like, oh, shoot.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
Yeah. Much better when it's optional to be a Deku Scrub
than
when you're forced
very
to.
Very true.
Now we break the bad news to our Happy Mask friend.
I love his face when you actually tell him.
Yeah, he doesn't get happy. We clearly did not get Majora's Mask for
Don't you think we would be holding it, like when we came in?
That would have made for a really short game.
Yeah. Here's your mask.
Yeah.
Like downloadable content or something like that. Extra downloadable content.
Yeah. but he.
Oh, there's that face. Oh man, that's not right.
That's
Come
a
on,
child.
dude.
You don't do that to a kid.
Child abuse, man. Although this guy's creepy, so I can understand that.
He does look like a creepster. But he basically
tells us the story of Majora's Mask.
Yep. Kind of the source of its evil powers, or just powers in general.
Yeah. Well, evil powers, yeah.
They get used for.
They're not good powers, or it won't be a game.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think he used good powers to bring down a moon. But yeah, he tells a nice little backstory behind the mask and why it's so dangerous in the wrong hands, especially. It's kind of nice to get this backstory and stuff like that.
Yeah, it is. It is.
At least gives you an idea of why.
But that's the one thing I didn't like about Majora's Mask. I don't like when there's too many cutscenes at the beginning, and this is really the first one where it just got to be too much, in my opinion, at the beginning.
A lot of dialogue.
Yeah.
A lot of.
Like I said, I mean, I ran pretty much straight through this without making any mistakes, and it still took 45 minutes almost to complete this.
Yeah. Well, the last 4 or 5 have been down here talking to the masks. So he's going to send us back out there to try to stop the Skull Kid and get the mask, which was kind of our goal from the beginning.
And now that we got our human form back, we'll actually be able to leave Clock Town and go out into Terminal Field. The first place we'll be heading is south to Woodfall Temple.
Yep. And like the fairy told us earlier, there's the four directions we have to go.
Yeah, 4 directions. And we'll have I think it's the Great Bay on the west. We'll have Snowhead up top.
Yep.
North side, and then the canyon.
Yes.
Is on the east. Yep. And then of course the swamp. To the south.
Yeah. We'll get to all those in due time.
That's one thing I really didn't like. I mean, 4 dungeons, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of side quests, like collecting masks, but just the 4 dungeons, I don't know.
It's not a lot of dungeons.
It's more of a side quest game, really.
It really is. But, our next walkthrough, I believe, will be us getting to the swamp.
Yeah, it'll be us getting to the swamp and to Woodfall Temple.
And this completes our walkthrough of Clocktown.